Well, hello. I am Alexandra, and I'm playing Joy.
And I'm Avea Zamora, or April, but I prefer Avea. And I'm playing Grace in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella.
Yeah.
We are the evil stepsisters. We're not actually evil. We're dumb, really dumb, and manipulated.
Who's dumb?
Yes.
Exactly. Anyway, I would like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, please.
Who's your favorite actor?
My favorite actor. Do you want it alphabetical or chronological?
Chronological.
Okay, starting in 1996, it was, no, I only have the top two on both lists, male and female, is, Kate Winslet
Okay, she's
and
good.
Colin Firth.
I knew it!
Yeah!
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been in love with Kate Winslet since 1996, when I saw her in, Sense and Sensibility,
Right.
and then Titanic, and it just kind of escalated. And
Willoughby.
yes!
I love that movie too, that's great.
Shut up!
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Colin Firth and Mr. Darcy.
That's right. Yeah, he's the best Mr. Darcy ever.
He's the only Mr. Darcy.
I know. He's so great.
Yeah.
Oh, so if you could play anybody in Sense and Sensibility, obviously, it would be Marianne. I knew it.
I'm the hopeless romantic.
Yeah.
It may not sound like it sometimes, but I am.
Yeah.
I'm a hopeless romantic, like every other girl on the planet. Every girl wants their Willoughby, and
I know.
every girl wants their Mr. Darcy.
I like to be a hopeful romantic.
Hopeful. Okay, well, who's your favorite? Who's your favorite actor and actress?
Let me see. Well, I really like Gene Kelly. From Singing in the Rain.
Okay.
Yeah. Gene Kelly from Singing in the Rain. I don't know. I love all his movies. I think maybe because I really like tap dancing, and he's just like really good.
I wish I could dance.
Yeah. So that's what I really like.
Is Gene Kelly also your favorite actress?
Well, if he had a wig, I'd probably say yeah. No, I'm kidding. I'm a fan of Elizabeth Taylor.
Yes.
I really like Elizabeth Taylor because she is. I love National Velvet. You know.
Oh, that's such a great movie.
I know, even though she was only 12.
Yeah, I've heard somewhere that she fell and broke her back or did something to her back when she was in the horse threw her.
Oh really?
Yeah, I read that somewhere.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Me too.
But not that.
I know.
Yeah.
So,
Backstage we've talked a lot about classic movies. And
we have.
Lots of them.
We figured out that we both are extremely great fans of Dean Martin.
And Jerry Lewis.
Yes.
And
yes.
actually I was thinking about it. You and I are kind of like, I'm the kooky, weird, wow person, and you're the pretty kind of, That was a bad description of the two of them. Oh, God.
Anyway.
But you get the gist of it, right? You get the gist.
Yeah.
As long as you get that.
It's really important for your characters to connect backstage, especially if they can talk about Dean Martin. If you can't talk about Dean Martin, I really don't know what you're going to talk about.
Jerry Lewis.
Yeah. Besides him,
Well, if you don't talk about Dean Martin, you talk about Jerry Lewis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So there's lots of room for conversation backstage. It's really great.
Yeah. Going back to your first question, my favorite actor right now is Jerry Lewis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, even though the guy's 86 years old.
That's okay.
But I'm so excited he's going to be in Nashville.
Nashville.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to promote his show along with our show.
You should.
He's doing The Nutty Professor, the musical. He's directing it. He'll be in Nashville every single night.
Yeah.
Go, Jerry. And I
So,
really want to go.
That's great. So, what was the first musical you ever did?
Think back, and God. The first one I ever did was a musical adaptation at a fine arts school for homeschooled kids.
No way, you were homeschooled!
Yes, I
was! Oh my gosh, me too!
Ah, we're so meant to be sisters.
I know.
Anyways, It was an adaptation or parody of Noah's Ark,
Okay.
set in the 1940s, and I played a non-stinking skunk.
Oh,
She had
that's
issues,
nice.
and she would go to a therapist, and she was very insecure,
Oh,
which fit me perfectly because back then I was very insecure. I still am, you know, but yeah, she's very insecure, and she was like, you know, all the time.
really tragic.
Yeah, it was very, very sad.
Tear.
But it's okay, come here.
It's okay. When we talk about sad stories, it makes me sad.
It makes you sad.
It makes me really sad.
Flip the hair.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so do you like Sweeney Todd?
The movie?
The musical.
Oh, I've only seen the movie. I like the movie.
That's good, yeah.
Because the music was good, and I like Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I
Holy
know.
crap.
He's really good.
But no, I haven't seen that.
So, what would be your dream role for a musical? Right?
My dream role for a musical?
Yeah.
It would be Ado Annie in Oklahoma.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You would be great for that.
I know.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
thank you.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Oh no, sure. Yeah.
What's your what would be your
man.
dream role?
If I
in a
could do
musical?
like anyone.
You can't say Maria. You've already done that.
Oh yeah, no, not that. If I could have any role ever, let's see, it would probably be Christine in the Phantom of the Opera. Yeah.
I could totally see that.
I could totally be Christine.
You know, you kind of look like Emmy Rossum, who played Christine in the movie.
Really?
Yeah. I keep going back to movies. You keep going to theater. It's like,
Yeah. That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah. No, she's saying really well too, but
I know.
that would be one of my top picks. That would be good.
One of your top picks.
Mhm.
Oh, quick, say something funny.
Okay.
Something funny.
Yeah. So, do you ever randomly sing in your car at the top of your lungs?
Only when the radio's blaring.
Okay.
And it's only all the time.
Yeah, only all the time. I know. Do you ever get that weird look from people who drive up
When
next to you?
when they drive up and you're at the stoplight and you're sitting there going,
Oh, belting out, and they look at you like,
yeah,
it's
all
so
the time,
weird.
and I just go, you wish you could sing like this.
Mhm.
Yeah!
Yeah, I usually have one of those little mics, you know, the Echo, and I just like toss it to them. Sing yourself, man.
Well, it also doesn't help that my air conditioner doesn't work in my car, so my windows are always down, so they hear me and they're like, that's bad.
That's a non-crazy person.
That's
It's funny.
It's like, what is wrong with this? What are they singing? That's Amore. I was singing that on the way here. It was fun.
Oh my gosh, I was too.
Shut up.
Yeah, I was. Oh man, that's so funny.
We just see other people.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, that's Amore, huh?
So that's Amore.
Yeah. Keep going back to Dean
Have
Martin.
you ever seen the movie Moonstruck?
No, but I've been...
With Cher?
No.
My mother loves that movie.
No, I was told once by somebody, they said if they ever make a remake of Moonstruck, they go, you'd be perfect as the part of Cher. And I was like, really? Really?
That's awesome.
No, that was my... Really?
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, Moonstruck, what is that's the Cher movie, right?
Yeah.
Sunny and with the hair and the snap out.
The hair, it's like a black, gray, blue. Be great look for you. I'm telling you. Oh, let's go dye your hair.
I like that idea,
Yeah.
but not the gray.
Well, it's not really gray. It's just like when it's in a certain light, it's got a hue.
We're not gonna go gray.
Okay.
I'm 25, 21. I can't be.
Me too. That's weird. We're like the same age.
Same
Right,
age, or
you
homeschool. Who's your father?
That's my
Who's your daddy?
father. Who's my daddy? I know he ain't your daddy.
Lucky.
Oh yeah.
Who's your daddy? Dean Martin.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
So, what was your reaction whenever you got the role of Stepsister?
Holy crap.
Really?
I started crying. I started jumping up and down in my apartment.
Oh yeah.
I looked at my phone and I was like, I've only got like enough bars to call somebody. Who am I gonna call? Mommy! So I called her up. Mommy, guess what? I'm a stepsister. That's my girl! That's my baby! I was like, okay, calm down, Mom.
That's funny. Aw, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then I told my roommate when he got home, and I told my cousin and got on Facebook, and I was like, hey, guess what? I ran up to Denny's where my roommate works, and told him, and he's like, yes, I knew it! And everybody else, all the waiters and the wait staff were all like, yeah, we knew you could do it!
That is so great.
And everybody was like, on Facebook, they were like, oh my gosh, you're so perfect for that role. Which one are you? I said, I'm the one that itches. You're not the one with the laugh?
Yeah. The one with the laugh got handed to me.
It's okay, you're doing better.
Yeah.
The snorting's getting there.
Yeah, that's what I have to do as stepsister.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because she's really sullen, yet she's the one who laughs all the time. Yeah, it's funny. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just realized that the people behind the camera are looking at us going, really? They picked these two? Really?
That's awesome.
It's okay. We won't take too much more of your time.
Yeah, we have like a couple more hours, right?
Oh, we can kill that in a
Okay.
week.
Can I throw out a question?
Yeah.
What's been your most embarrassing moment, either on or off the stage?
During this show or in the whole show?
Any show.
Any show. Most embarrassing moment. You go first.
Okay.
I gotta think.
Gosh. Oh! Okay, there's two, but I'm only going to tell I'll tell both of them. My very first musical, we had my mom was our stage manager, and she brought up this tradition that they did in her high school where they would pull pranks. We'd call it prank night. And it was a Saturday or Sunday matinee, and it was our very last show. And we're all running around trying to figure out stuff to do to each other, and she went and filled a bunch of suitcases with books, and so they're picking up suitcases, and they're like, huh! And she went and sprayed the doorknobs with Windex, and put a Just Married sign on the back of a hippo, and all kinds of stuff, and she was just going crazy. And, they had the ship kind of like a cruise line, and they would check us all in and stuff, and we're in a big line, and we have, this little bit of dialogue, and so it's our turn, me and my husband, and we're walking up, and he's supposed to introduce us, hi, I'm Samuel Skunk, and this is my wife, Sweet Thing. Well, this night he decided to go, hi, I'm Samuel the Skunk, and this is my wife, Stinky. And I went, I didn't know you weren't supposed to do that. I was just like, what? I looked straight in my direction, and I was like, is that oh crap, yeah.
Is a smile. When in doubt, a smile.
I didn't know. She didn't tell us. I learned eventually.
Oh, no.
And then the second one, I was doing a melodrama, and it was about a devious dentist who was stealing everybody's gold fillings and stuff.
Oh, no.
And he took mine and replaced it with one that was kind of, I don't know if it was radioactive or what, but I was picking up radio waves. Like, there's a radio playing in my head. So everybody thought I was crazy, and I ended up in a straitjacket, and, a melodrama, and it was in a restaurant.
Right.
And, they're allowed to throw popcorn. Well, somebody decided to start throwing other food, like bits of roll and green beans and all kinds of stuff. And so me and the other lady, she's in front of me. Why she didn't fall, I'll never know.
Oh, no.
But we're running up, and she's in front of me. She gets to the stage. I'm running up, and I go and fall right on my...
Oh, no.
I was like, are you kidding? I jumped back up, and I was like, what happened to the crowd? What? And we just kept going, and I was like, that is so embarrassing. And I walked up to the guy afterwards, and I was like, thank you for making this part painful. He's like, what do you mean? I said, I probably have a giant bruise on my butt. So thank you for that. He's like, I had fun. I'm like, yeah. But yeah, that was embarrassing.
Oh, no.
I think.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I didn't laugh at all during that story.
No, not at all.
I can't
Yeah. Does your face hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, good. What about you? Do you have an embarrassing story?
Glad
You thought of that, because I never would have.
Let's see. I guess I would have to say during Sound of Music, it was during a show. There is a part towards the end of the scene where the guys, Rolf comes in with a telegram for
Captain Von Trapp.
Vjada. And yeah, for Heil. And he comes in with a telegram, and I'm there with Liesel.
We're not Nazis.
For the captain.
We're not Nazis. We're Italian.
Heil. And pretend I didn't do that. Sorry.
As long as you don't have a mustache.
Yeah. Anyway, it's, just going back to character. Anyway, he comes in. I'm there with Liesel. Comes in the house, and I have a message, telegram for the captain. I'm like, oh, Ralph, I'll take it to him. You stay here with Liesel, my daughter, and because Ralph and Liesel are the young lovers, and
were they?
And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're supposed to be. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
They love each other, but he becomes a Nazi man, and she's brokenhearted.
Nazis
and we take her over the mountains. Yeah. Well, anyway, there's a part where I say, you stay here, I'll take the telegram. And I reach for the telegram, and he reaches back for it. Well, during the show, we both had very strong grips on this telegram. and I'm saying my line, and I'm reaching for the telegram. And I say, oh, Ralph, you stay here with Lisa, I'll take it to the captain. And I reach for it, and I pull it, and he pulls back at the same time. The telegram, it rips in half. Completely. And for about 5 seconds, neither one of us, there are 3 of us, neither one of us moves or blinks. We stare at the telegram that's ripped in half, that's meant for, the summons for my captain to, leave and go to war. And I'm just holding it, and my face goes bright red, and I look at Liesel, and she's just like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? And Ralph is over there, and he's just like we're trying not to laugh so hard. And so I just go, I keep it back, and I go, oh, to try and hide my face, and I go, oh, Rolf. And then I just shake my head, and then I finally gain composure and just put it down and look away. But it was pretty embarrassing. That was one time. I'll tell another story too, because you.
I told 2 stories.
Yeah, I'll tell another one.
It's only fair.
There's another scene. It all pertains to Sound of Music, where there's this platter of cookies. I'm really happy at this point because the captain just sang to his kids, and I get to stay on as governess for the children. So I'm delightful, and I sing, and I see this platter of cookies. So I look around and make sure nobody's there, and I take a cookie and I have a big bite of the cookie, and right then the Baroness Schrader is supposed to come out. I'm supposed to swallow, talk a little with my mouth full. Well, during rehearsal, they had these little moist brownies that I would eat, and a chew, swallow, it's clear and I can speak again. Well, this was during our family night, and they had switched the cookies on me. So I take a big, huge bite of this white, fluffy powder cookie, and I chew it, and I'm chewing it, and I'm like, okay, she's out, she said her line, and I'm still chewing. And so I try and speak, and I go, ooh! And then all these crumbs come out. so I keep going like this, and I'm trying, working, chewing macho time, cut, macho temp. Chew. Yeah, macho temp time. And just trying to swallow, and thankfully it played off okay, because it was kind of going on so long that the audience started to just, they started laughing, thankfully, because I was getting kind of worried, because I couldn't speak, gums were falling out of my mouth, I couldn't swallow, my mouth was too dry, and finally got it down, so I just kept going for about 5 minutes.
Oh,
so that was pretty embarrassing for me, you
wow.
know. But I think in the end it worked out.
Now that's going to happen to me.
I swallowed those cookies.
Because I'm supposed to be eating grapes.
Oh, me
all throughout
too.
the show.
Yeah.
All throughout the show.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be eating.
In the bakery scene, we were supposed to eat That's my favorite.
I'm actually
yeah.
not supposed to sing the first line, the prince is giving a ball. I'm not supposed to sing that because my mouth is going to be full of some kind of...
Oh, she didn't tell me that.
I know, she told me. It doesn't matter. So, you guys are on your own for that first line.
Okay.
But, yeah, I'm supposed to walk out of there with, like, this thing in my hand, and I'm supposed to be just chewing away. And how am I supposed to sing with this in my mouth? I don't understand.
Oh,
but,
man.
yeah, that's going to be... That's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about it.
Me too. When I can speak again, I'll say I'm nervous, but...
Yeah.
But it's good nervous.
It is a good nervous. Because, you know, if you go and you're not nervous at all, then it's kind of like a little too relaxed.
Yeah, then it's just like, ooh. Oh, a funny story for you guys.
Yeah.
First day of rehearsal. Our very first rehearsal. We're going to meet the cast. We're going to see who's in it and everything. And I walk in, and the room has got a couple of people in it. I'm like, okay, that's so-and-so, that's so-and-so. Where's my sister? God, I hope it's the one girl they had me read with. I hope it's her. And I just sit down. I'm sitting there, and I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. And I see Alexandra come up the stairs. And she just got this big... She sees me, and she goes... And I was like... What are you smiling at? And we kind of sit a couple seats away from each other. Yeah. And she leans in, and she goes, are you my sister? Yeah. Are you my sister? Uh-huh. Cool, I'm glad it was you!
That was pretty funny.
That was.
Yeah. I think we were all really curious to see who else got cast in that show. Yeah.
And just the fact that it was the two of us, we were like...
I was so excited. Because I had that in my head, too. I was thinking, you know, all the other girls there. You know, everybody who auditioned was really, really fantastic as well.
Oh, yeah.
But not as super fantastic as thou art, Lady Grace, and thou myself is, too. Anyway.
Calm down, Joy. Did you take your medication today?
No.
I'm going to tell
That's
Mom.
Okay. I know.
I'm going to tell Mom.
I know.
She's going to glare at you and hit you with her bone.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a little frightening for a while. I thought I had to be sign language Joy because I had lost my voice for a little bit. So finally went to the doc and said I got a week to live. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you want me to get you Do you want me to get you a calendar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I gotta mark out all the stuff I'm gonna do. Watch every single Gene Kelly movie. Seeing every single James.
It's gonna be like the Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis movie,
I know.
Limited Up, where he has like 3 weeks to live.
I know. Speaking of that, we have to have our classical music movie marathon.
Classical movie, musical movie night. Movie night!
Movie night where we watch all these old movies.
That's going to be fun.
We're also going to make a movie.
Yes, I am. Yeah. Well, we are. Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to be the stunt double of myself.
No, apart from acting, I also write, and I want to maybe one day direct.
She does. Yes.
One day soon, I will hopefully be directing.
And I want to one day make it to the big shots. I want a big shot. She's gonna be my big shot.
We're gonna be big shots together.
Yeah. 5 high. Yeah.
I say 5 high because I'm dyslexic.
Oh yeah, she is. Sometimes she'll talk to me and say her words backwards, like how doing? And I go, huh? It's weird.
And sometimes she looks at me and she's like, I'm like.
And nothing comes out because
I
can't talk.
Yeah, that was interesting. She would call me up. I still don't have a voice. How are you calling me? Oh yeah, let me hang up and text you.
And then do a little video of myself trying to sign language. No voice. No.
And I go.
Okay. We did. Where'd the voice go?
Where'd it go? I don't know. Speaking of this.
Yeah.
We made a video of us doing our song.
It was gangsta style.
It came out kind of like a rap.
Yeah.
And most of the video was your dashboard.
Yeah, it was in my
and
car.
me doing this.
Yeah, and I got so into it.
She did.
I was just like, the Stepsisters.
Keep going and wrap it up.
Do the rap.
Do the rap.
yeah,
I can find remember how
it was kind of like our song, you know. It's like, why would a fella want a girl like her? Why? Why can't a fella pick a girl like me? Why not? You know, I was here in the car and I was with my little sister Joy. Actually, she's my big sister. Wiki. And we just went like on. And of course we had our.
And I sat there and I did
music,
this the whole time.
And I just like got so into it. I was like feeling the beat, you know, and
feeling the beat of the music going da 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 da.
Why can't a fellow just pick me? What's wrong? Is it my face? Is it my hair? I just don't know. And like it was so much fun.
It was.
We're actually gonna put it on the air one day and be
it's gonna be on the tube, you know, the YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get 1 million hits, and we're gonna be like Justin Bieber, only awesome.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's cool.
No, we're gonna be awesomer.
Yeah, awesomer.
Awesomer.
You
It's a word. Look it up. Yeah. Look it up in the dictionary under awesome.
Awesomer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I'm running out of things to talk about. What about you?
Oh, no.
You can go for hours.
I can go for
I'll
hours.
just sit there and make funny faces.
Yeah. What's your favorite costume you ever got to wear?
Oh, God.
I know. I know.
Okay, my favorite costume was when I did Big River. This is a story about Huckleberry Finn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was a tart.
Oh, really?
Translated in American terms, it's hooer.
Oh.
And and I wore this really pretty
apple tart.
Yes, I was an apple tart. Translated, it was hooer. If you want me to change that, I will, but there's no other word for it.
Shocking.
And I wore this really pretty kind of avocado and mint green kind of dress, can saloon style type thing, and I loved that thing. And I had a feather and all kinds of stuff. My least favorite one, this long list, would have to be the hot pink fur coat I could wear on the show.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I wore it once and my face melted off. My hair started sweating. And I was like, you're seriously going to make me wear this? And
She's serious about it.
All she did was smile and go, yep.
Yeah, she does that.
That's my favorite face. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. The most uncomfortable one I ever wore, actually two, was my first musical. As a skunk, I had a big long tail and stuff, and it was a headpiece that went on like this, and it had fur and feathers going down the back, and the tail came up, and then I had to wear a turtleneck, long sleeve black turtleneck, and long black pants, and black tennis shoes, and when you add the lights and movement and the makeup and everything,
I bet you were flowing like a river of water.
You have no idea, man. I had to wring out my tail.
Oh man.
And then I played Bagheera in Jungle Book.
Cool.
Yeah, not really. Oh. Because I had a full cat suit, baggy cat suit, hence the name Baggy. And it was really baggy, so I could move in it and stuff. And I had these black gloves on with the fingerless gloves, and it was cool.
Does that really fun?
It wasn't.
Oh yeah, that is.
And I got to paint the cool thing was I asked my director, I said, "Can I paint my nails black?" She said, "Yeah, sure." I was like, "I can't." So there was that, and black shoes and stuff, and a tail that went for miles, and the makeup part went from here all the way down.
Oh wow.
To here, and it was black and
You're
gray,
just covered,
and with bright red lips and a little pink nose. And then the director walks up and goes, "Hey, wouldn't it be a great idea if you put some glitter on there so that her face stands up?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm still washing it out of my hair and off my face. Every once in a while I'll go,
You're like one of those sparkly diamond people in the sunlight. Like that movie.
Almost, no. Yeah, no.
Forget it.
No, then my mom decided one day that she was going to take me out to eat. I still had my face on. So I walk into a Denny's and I've got my Bagheera face on, and everybody's like, "What are you doing? Is this face painting?" I was like, "No, I just finished doing a play." They're like, "Oh, what play is it?" "Jungle Book." "Who are you?" "Look at my face. I'm Mowgli."
Oh, that's
I hated that so much.
Oh man.
And it was right around the time that Halle Berry Catwoman movie came out.
Oh,
So I asked them if I could have that costume. They said no. Apparently that's inappropriate to have that much skin showing.
Yeah.
That was a children's show.
It is, definitely.
So what's the most embarrassing costume you've ever worn?
Well, let's see. Cinderella was my third production, and prior to that, I pretty much had the same costume. I was from a convent in Sound of Music, so I wore like a little nun, postulate outfit, dressed like a nun. And the show I did after that was Nonsense, and I was a nun. So I wore a habit. I know habit.
Habit.
The habit.
Habit.
The habit.
Habit.
I wore a habit.
Not a habit, a habit.
Practicing my elocution. Habit. On my head. So I know all about like the thing covering your face, the wimple, and long sleeves, and this and that. So during Nonsense, that's all we had was a habit.
Was it a good habit or a bad habit?
Yeah. It was good. So, I guess, let's see, I'm kind of liking the obnoxious, feathery, loud, yellow attire that I'm supposed to wear as the stepsister.
Glad you do.
Yeah, just because it's
not
black and white.
Because I figured it out. Mother's going to look like, an asparagus.
Yeah.
You're going to look like a corn on the cob.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look like a cupcake.
Yeah. It's going to be fabulous.
I'm glad you're excited.
Oh yeah, I'm always excited.
Yeah, when she said hot pink and yellow, I went, she's gonna put me in pink. And
she did.
A week later, she's like, "Yeah, you're gonna be wearing hot pink." I just got away from this because I swore after Steel Magnolias, no more pink. No, it's against my religion.
Oh yeah, nice.
You see what I'm wearing? I'm wearing black and purple. So. So
wearing white.
I'm just going to say this now for all you directors out there. I'm not wearing any more pink. They're going to put me in pink.
The next show she gets cast and she's wearing pink.
Yep.
Guarantee it.
I'm going to jinx myself.
I have a question. What do you want from a director?
From a director?
From a director. Well, I've worked with a lot of directors, and all of them have their different, directing styles.
Right.
I guess one that'll give me free range with my characters, let me kind of figure out where I want to go because it is my character, and then, tell me, okay, let's not do this. Kind of like, I think, honestly, Deborah is the best director I've worked with.
I was going to add to that as
Yeah,
well.
she's the best director, and after that whole pink thing, I still say that. But no, she's allowed the both of us to kind of experiment.
She has.
And see what we can get from our character, and then she's like we decided early on that we were going to have a tiny bit of an accent, kind of like the Brooklyn girls.
Yeah.
The nasal kind of,
sort of like this.
Janice from Friends, that kind of thing. Oh, Chandler. And and she looked at us the other day and she goes, "This is great, but lose the accent."
So we got to keep the nasal part, but no accent.
Yeah, she's like, keep the nose, but get rid of the accent.
But it's so much easier with the accent because
it's been really hard.
Yeah, really hard.
Yeah, I think just somebody who lets you, experiment and
exactly.
Lets you go away. This is our interview.
I know, this fly.
Really?
Wants to be famous. Fly on the wall.
Help me.
No, but Deborah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, it's okay.
This is what I do. My turn to talk. No, I'm kidding. Deborah really has allowed us to become our characters and I like what she does because she'll let us kind of go as much as we can. And she said this before. She said, "I would rather you present me with too much than too little," because she cuts us off. Believe it or not,
a lot.
She cuts us off a lot. And but it's good because during, for instance, our song, we met up one time and we went over our song over and over and over again
For like what, 2 hours?
This is a long time.
Yeah.
We had to get it down. Anyway, so we had little movements that we brought to her, and she, after we did it, she came up and she said, "I like your movements, but if you're going to do it, you need to go all out." And so
we just kind of went,
we're like, okay, what did we get ourselves into?
What did I do?
Yeah.
So, she's kind of had us, bring it out more and stuff.
Exactly.
And, going from being somebody who's really, really shy and stuff, and I'm still very shy, believe it or not.
Oh.
Yeah. I said believe it or not. I said, you don't have to. But, going from something like that where a director is saying, okay, you need to calm down, that's good. And also somebody who actually, will direct you.
Yes.
Because I've worked with directors who said, okay, go.
And then there's no direction.
What do you want me to do? Exactly. Okay. So, it's good working with her because she's not afraid of us experimenting, but she also knows what she wants.
Exactly.
And, there's a reason that she's having you move from here to here, and there's a reason that she's having you say it this way instead of that way.
Yes.
Because, it makes sense in her, and now that really? I'm talking here. Rude. It's good to kind of have that balance with a director who will let you experiment, but also knows what they want.
Exactly.
And I
She has a very clear direction of what she wants. And she has a clear direction of the placement, of the set, of the choreography, of what she wants from the actors, etc. And that's really, really nice to find. I'm going off of just, the past 2 shows that I've been in, and each director, like you said, they're very different in their own way. But they're very similar, and I've been lucky so far because they do know exactly what they want. But Deborah, by far...
You're so lucky.
Deborah, by far, is... she's not afraid to tell you if you look dumb doing a certain thing, and she's not, she just goes right in there, and she's like, "I don't like it, don't do it," and she's like, "I like that, make it bigger." So...
And if you make it
really
too
neat.
bigger, she goes, "Let's bring that 12 down to about a 10.
Yeah.
Which for us, it's more of let's bring that 15 down to a 9.
Right.
Yeah.
That's funny. And it's really neat for me, just, in this past year of getting to work with this director, it's kind of like free acting classes for me. Because if I do something, they'll come up to me and say, Deborah, for instance, she'll ask me questions. So what are you thinking at this time? Like you have this line. What does that line mean? So what would be your real reaction? Okay, so do that reaction. And I'm like, oh, okay. So it's allowing me to really look at my lines and become the other character versus myself. So I've really learned how to do that in this past year.
Yeah, me on the other hand, I am Grace. Without the whole itching thing, because she's got a laugh, I've got a bad case of the itches. And
yeah, it's so funny. Yeah.
But I'm pretty much am Grace with 12 laughs. I do. I have. You haven't heard all of them. But I have about 12 laughs that escalate from about down here to.
She's got some good laughter. Like sometimes I'll hear her and it's like, yeah, and I'm like, what is that? Oh, it's great.
Okay. That high pitch is more. Hey.
Yeah, it is.
Here's a question. I thought of one.
Oh yay!
Yay! Good. Happy dance. I said happy dance.
Backstage. Oh, what I wanted to do for sorry. I'll
ahead.
answer your question later. I'm totally into Bollywood, and so I wanted to like bring Bollywood to life during the Stepsisters song, and it didn't work. But I you know, I was like, you know, and it just didn't work. But I got so excited. So backstage, we'll do a bunch of Bollywood
So backstage,
stuff.
it's like screwing the light bulb, pat the dog.
You know, it's so much fun. So that's going to be in our movie too when we make it.
Oh, yeah.
Back to your question.
Okay,
for me.
back to me. Okay, serious. What do you hope to like get from community theater? Do you plan on like continuing acting or like singing or both or dancing? Because I know you dance. My uncle told me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he told me you had this little ballerina thing going on.
Oh yeah.
My uncle's a percussionist or a drummer, and he does a lot of music for the shows around Ohio.
He does. He did the drumming for us in Nonsense. I played Sister Mary Leo, who was the ballerina nun. So I do a little bit of dancing. I guess what I want to get from this is, to me, theater has become my outlet. I've always had a certain outlet, whether it be like, you know, swimming, martial arts, exercising, whatever, canoeing, zoning out, singing. Everyone has a particular outlet, so this has now become that. But I would love to take it further. I would love to be on Broadway. Who wouldn't? But if you know, if it's not Broadway, I would love to do off-Broadway, you know, theater, or you know, company theater, just whatever I can do. If I can go further, I will. There's nothing really holding me back. I know in order to do that, you probably need more than 3 shows experience. But you never know. If I know of a way to get to it, to get out there, then I'll go.
Well, after the show closes, you and I will hitchhike to New York, and we'll get you on Broadway, and I'll go and get
You
something.
film?
Yes, film.
Okay.
Film. I'm going to.
It's planned.
I mean, I've grown up in theater. I've been doing this for 15 years, and you know, I love being on stage. I love being, you know, feeling the energy from the audience and stuff like that. But I've never done a movie before, but I would really like to be in film, and you know, branch out into, you know, directing and writing, maybe producing. My father ever heard me say this, he'd jump for joy. Jump for joy!
Yeah, for me.
But yeah, I've always been fascinated by movies and how they're made, and camera angles, and special effects and all that stuff. And
it's good.
So
that's really cool. You know, when I was younger, yes, all the time. When I was younger, high school, you know, whatever. I'd always make little movies, and I'd be the bossy one who told everybody else what to do in the movie. I'd say, we're going to make a murder mystery, and it's going to be James Bond meets Mission Impossible. So I'd get the camera, and I'd say, okay, this is what you're going to do. We're going to play the Mission Impossible music, and you're going to throw down black gloves, a gun, and a cigarette, and a knife. You know.
Cigarette? What kind of homeschooled kids are you?
You know, one of a kind. But, you know, and then so I'd, like, zoom in on the stuff, and then, you know, zoom out. And so I'd try and make all these weird camera things. And it's funny that you mentioned that, because it's so much fun. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing, but
yeah, I think I'd really like directing one day, because whenever my cousin and I and my sisters, we'd all, you know, we'd play house and play pretend and stuff. I was the one telling everybody, okay, now you're going to say this. Why? Because I need to say this. Why do you need to say that? Because I have to. Now do it.
Nice.
You know, I was always telling, no, don't wear that. Wear this. You know?
Yeah.
Stand over here. And don't argue with me, just do it.
Exactly. Don't ask me questions.
Don't ask
just
why,
do
just do.
Yeah, that's how I roll, too.
Well, that and I was the oldest. That and I was the oldest out of all of them, so I was like, you have to listen to me, or I'll squish you like a bug.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
Awkward silence.
Cricket, cricket.
Oh, we're also trying to work in our little Charleston.
Oh yes, off stage. We do the Charleston.
You do a lot of dancing.
Quite well.
Speak for yourself.
And,
I have two giant left feet.
You know, I got
Oh, I shouldn't have said that because now they're gonna ask us to do it.
no.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
You're sitting there going. You're sitting there going.
Don't do the Charleston.
Yeah.
Bollywood meets Charleston. Go. That's us.
Ding a ding a ding. Hi.
Anyway, yeah, we have too much fun. I'm actually gonna be really, really sad when the show's over because who am I gonna dance with now for during rehearsal?
Yeah. Everybody. I go and I all my friends and family are so sick and tired of you right now.
Oh, really?
Because
I don't even know them.
I talk about you all the time.
Aw.
That's why. They're not sick of you. They're sick of me talking about
Sick of
you.
you caring about me.
Yeah.
They're gonna see me and be like, we don't want to meet you. We're sick of you. Okay.
But hi, how you doing?
That's funny.
But yeah, I told him, I said, and this is absolutely 100% true. I've seen a lot of different shows, and a lot of people have had good chemistry, and and they remain really, really close. And
She's good at that.
had a lot of practice, and oh gosh, it's stuck. And I've never really, I've had good chemistry, with chorus members and with, other people, but never on stage. And when I did Steel Magnolias, we had good chemistry and stuff. But we still talk every once in a while. But I've never had chemistry like this, where it's just like automatic.
Oh,
From like day one, I was like, okay, this chick is cool.
It is pretty unique. It is really, really cool.
And it's rare to see, have John, who plays the king, walked up to us one day. He's in a group of people, and they're all talking and stuff. And she and I are all hey, what are you doing? Yeah. And he just walked up to the two of us out of the group, just stood up, came over to us, and said, "You two have the best chemistry I've seen ever." And I was like, "Shut up." Thank you.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
it's so cool, because I have heard that from other people, too. They just come up to us, and they're like, "Are you guys really sisters? Are you really related?" Well, what do you think? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe she's related to me.
No, she's related to... I'm
That's
related
so weird. Anyway, no, but it is really very rare, like you said, to just hit it off with someone right off the back, and it's pretty funny because we feed off of each other. Like, one person will do something, and the next will do it even a little more. And
I don't know
I don't
notice if you guys out there have noticed that, but yeah.
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 So, we're really lucky. We have a great cast. Cinderella is just effortless singing all the time.
I hate her
And
guts.
yeah, I know, me too. It's like perfect pitch, perfect sound, perfect, vibrato. Just like
She's
perfect.
just perfect.
She's just meant to be Cinderella.
She's just perfect.
Yeah,
It's
she
nauseating.
really is. Yeah,
And
she's sweet as can be. Sweet as can be.
Yeah.
Our Lewis.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Prince Christopher.
Prince
Have we
Christopher.
got a word or two to say about him?
Oh, he is a
Yeah.
dish.
It's funny because what we like to do is we like to tease him a whole lot. During rehearsal one time, he was singing a song, one of his songs, it's like, "Do I love you because you're wonderful?" And then she hits me on the shoulder, she's like, "Hey,
He's singing to us.
that's what she said." I
And
go,
there was a pole.
"Oh yeah,
right
there's a pole right
between
here."
us.
So
And
we
we both
leaned
just
on
went,
the pole, and I was going like this.
and we're
And
just,
then I like bat my eyes at him, and then he makes this face where he's like,
he's
like
trying
this, and
so
you
hard
see-
not to laugh.
And he's trying. You can see him turning red and looking over here.
Finally,
It's so
finally, he couldn't take it anymore, and he goes,
yeah. And he turns the other direction and he starts singing, and she and I are just laughing so hard.
and everybody else is like, what is going on? Okay.
And so
Those
from
two.
then on, and that was early on in rehearsal, probably like, I don't know, second rehearsal, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Second rehearsal. And since then, every time, you know,
Every time we see him, we're like, hey, how you doing? And it's
you know,
just,
and
yeah.
he just, you know, he'll be in the middle of the line or something and just, you know, it's really
so
funny.
frustrating.
It is so frustrating
It's
for him.
amazing.
I'm glad I'm not him right now because I probably not like us very much.
No.
we give him a really hard time. And now we give Lionel a hard time, or Zach, the
Zach.
steward, the royal steward, because our mother has a little thing for the steward. And
So we walk up to him and go, hi, Daddy.
yeah,
Shut
hey.
up.
That's his face.
That's his favorite thing to say to him. You can walk up to him. If you can walk up to him, not have said a word, nothing. Just say, hi, Zachary. Shut up.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll walk by and I'll be like, and he'll go, shut up. So I'll say, okay. But he's cool nonetheless. You know.
He secretly likes us.
Yeah, he does. Actually, we're his favorite.
Yeah.
He
Out of
told me.
everybody.
It came out in the words of "shut up," but I know he meant
The
you're my
way that
favorite.
he said it, the words, the way
It's just it rang true to our ears.
and his eyes. He has the most gorgeous blue eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what are you looking
His
at?
eyes
His
are
nose?
great. You know, the shut up face. Normally he says that, I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. And then I'm like, hi. So it's fun to mess with the guys, considering there's only
Yeah.
a few.
You know somebody who we haven't talked about, which is really sad?
No.
Mother.
Our mother, I just mentioned her.
Yes, but we haven't talked about her.
I could not ask for a better mother. She's perfect, and I am saying this because I mean it, not because we're going to talk about her now.
No.
But because she goes up there, she's just her facial expression, the way she delivers her lines, it's perfect. It is so perfect, and we have really great chemistry with her as well.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Like, from the very first day, she's like, my daughter!
yes, and I go, Mother! It's great!
And
Yeah.
I've worked with Leona once. I was twice actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
twice.
right. She has
Yes,
worked with
I
Leona.
worked with her. We didn't work together on stage, but we were in the same show together.
Okay.
And then I was stage manager for a show that she did a long time ago, and we hit it off then, and I started calling her my aunt, along with some other people. Hey, and just hit it off with her, and then when I saw her at audition, I was like, somebody I know!
That's
Yay!
so cool.
And then
So great.
found out she was cast, and I was double yay, and now it's just like, I love working with her. She's
I do
so
too.
much fun. She's
She's a blast.
she's like a real mother because she calls me Joy, and she calls her Grace.
all the time. And it's funny because nobody else does that but our real mothers. And so I'm like, you really are my mother.
She is our mother.
Yeah, she is.
And I swear, if she does it during a show, I'm gonna do what I keep doing during rehearsal. Now, Joy, I'm Grace.
And I think you should because it's bound to happen.
It will, and I'll do it.
I
I'm
guess
not scared.
my favorite scenes with her is the part where I watch her flirt with the royal steward. Because it is hysterical. She has this big obnoxious boa at one point, and she's like, a little tongue touches the ball, Lionel. And it's
fun.
It cracks me up, and no one could deliver it that way except for her. It's really
fun.
funny. Yeah. And so she keeps it.
She keeps it real.
Yeah, she keeps it very real. Yeah. It's funny. So.
Yeah.
And she's a sweetheart. She's so afraid to be mean to Cinderella. And there's a part where she has to say a really harsh line to her, and she just feels so bad saying it to her because she has such a kind heart. And
the first time we rehearsed that scene, I think it was one of the days that you were out sick, and we were rehearsing it. Yeah, calm down. And we were rehearsing it, and she said the line, and Deborah was like, "No, I need you to say it more like this, more like this, more like this," and she just couldn't find it in her. She's like, "I can't do it. I'm not mean like this." We're like, I was like, "Do we all need a hug? Let's just hug.
Aww.
Let's all hug. Come on. It's okay.
That's
And
funny.
but yeah, it's really difficult watching her, you know, being mean during that scene. It's
Yeah.
you know, you don't. I just want to break character and go, Kathleen, it's okay.
No.
She's not really. No,
She's so fragile, like little Cinderella, Kathleen.
Yeah.
You know, she's so sweet.
You know what else I noticed?
Mm.
We're the same height.
We could be twins.
Wow. But on stage, that's why I kind of slouch a little bit, so you can be taller.
Yeah.
And I'm shorter. It works too. I noticed
It
that.
does.
I noticed that last
Because
night.
I feel so tall when I'm, you know, on stage.
Oh, that's got
Great.
character
Well,
shoes
yeah,
on.
I got character shoes, and they're like the 2-inch heels.
How'd they go? Yeah.
You know. So, but
So now for this portion of the show, we will show you the different ways to laugh.
Hey.
The only reason
What's that laugh when it's like, you know, like no sound comes out. That was me for a while when I didn't have a voice.
yeah.
Yeah.
She go.
I just nod my head, and like Lewis is looking at me like,
The nod means say your line.
yeah, say your line. I can't laugh. I can't talk. So,
Yeah.
yeah, everybody in this cast is awesome.
Yeah, they're fun.
King and queen to the little mice people.
The little mice people. No, they are people that are playing mice.
They are little kangaroo.
They are squeaky.
Yeah. So they're squeaky. They're, you know, Cinderella's mice friends.
Yeah.
Mm.
We nicknamed one of them. Her name is Lena. She's
I call her Kangaroo.
We call her
because the first
Kangaroo.
time I met her, she was just jumping. I go, well, hi, Kangaroo. And she's like, hi. She's got, you know, that little
She's like
bite.
that every time she comes. Hi, how are you? You're my favorite.
Yeah.
Back away. Have you had your shots? Ugh.
Oh.
Well, except for the whole shots thing, but
Yeah. But yeah, we're really lucky.
yeah.
So.
And we don't get to interact with the fairy godmother, but
Not so much, but
No.
she is a cool cat.
she is the bomb
really
diggity.
cool. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
She's just chill. She always has amazing food with her.
I was just gonna say that. She does.
Like,
She's got this
she's
chicken
so generous.
Crystal,
She's
the
like,
chicken
here,
salad.
eat here.
Bring it.
Oh my gosh, her mom's chicken salad. I want to meet her mom because of this chicken salad.
I want to hug her mom and go, can you
I
make me
do.
some?
And she's got these jalapeno pretzel crackers.
Oh
my gosh. Oh, you know, this is a funny thing that happened too. So there's a part where I dance with Louis, Prince Christopher. And during my part, I grab him and I go into this tango mode. And I'm supposed to just laugh hysterically, laugh and snort. But I'm right in his face, so we're this close to each other. And I had just eaten a big bunch of these jalapeno crackers. And so I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, you know? And I was like, I'm sorry, man, about my breath, you know, undercover because there's dialogue going on. And he's like, it's okay. Now, he has this throat spray that he sprays in his mouth every 5 seconds. But not He's got Banaka.
He carries this around.
Before he sings, during auditions, la 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 la, and then before his line, so, anyway, mother, da-da-da. Anyone was just standing there.
Now he does that anyways. He does
all
that
the time.
You know, he does that like all
I
the
think
time.
it's
It doesn't matter if
timed.
he's on stage or not. It's
It's on the timer. Yeah, like, hold on. So I'm doing this, and I'm supposed to laugh and like hee, trying to like give my face a little way, which I'm supposed to be like a little closer. But I felt so horrible because my breath had jalapeno essence, and he looked at me and he's like, "It's okay." Next thing I know, I'm laughing, and he goes. Right in my face, I'm like, oh, thank you. And he's like, don't mention it. And he does his little grin.
Yeah,
he's really funny.
He carries that Banaka around like Linus in his blanket.
He does.
Lewis and his Banaka.
Lewis and Banaka. Yeah, he's okay.
Now
we stole it from him.
Now
And
he's
it's
gonna
funny.
kill us.
I know. He thought it was Grace that had it, but really
Oh,
I was
yeah.
wearing a sweater. I put it on my sleeve, and I was wearing a dress, so I didn't have pockets. She had pockets. Sachi had pockets.
He's going around. He's like, give it back to me, April. I don't have it. Give it back. I don't have it.
And then he looks at me, and I'm like, you know, I go to my chest, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't know.
Finally, I just look at him and go, all right, fine, frisk me. He's like, you can keep it.
So,
eventually gave it back to him. He was
funny.
so mad.
He was mad.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. I want to do it again, but he keeps it so close to, like, you know, his pocket, and he always has it. So
Keeps it so close in his pocket. Yeah, where else would you keep it in your... Behind your ear? That's close.
You know what I mean. So we're going to come up with a game plan. She's going to go and, like, accidentally run into him, and Sasha's going to be on the other side and, like, accidentally whack him while he's, like, spraying, so it's going to fly out of his hand. I'm going to catch it, and we're going to, like, spray the heck out of it real fast and give it back to her.
Yes, and I know everything about this plan.
On film. It's going to be another
It's a good thing you gave it away. On film. For the world to see.
Just for us.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, we can go on
Yeah.
for hours, but...
Yeah. We can.
Carolyn's starting to cry because of...
It's binoculars.
You know about that.
He's got to have his binoculars.
Does he do that every show?
Every show.
Oh, and not even during a show. During rehearsal. During,
I've hung out
with
with him off stage. Wow.
like binoculars. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but he's a cool guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Go on for hours about binoculars.
I know.
And
We really can. It's funny. It's a fun show. I can't wait to get my hat. I have this yellow hat, and it's got this big, loud yellow feather that sticks straight up.
I got my hat last night.
Yeah, it's pink and it's this wide.
Oh, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Sam Martinez for my hat. I'm going to kill you.
I love you, by the way, Sam.
Just so I can, you know, because people at home can't see this hat unless you come see the show. Come see us. We're awesome.
Yeah.
It is a pink little sun hat. It's been folded up in the front. There's flowers on it and feathers. 2 feathers on each side that go out like this. I need a wide load sticker on my back for this hat.
She does.
And beads that go, and when it falls forward, it covers my, and it
covers
looks like
your
I'm wearing
eyes.
glasses. And I just, so, yeah, Deborah showed me the hat, and I said, oh, really? Am I going to be in a parade? And she goes, no, this is your hat. You can thank Sam for that. Sam who?
That's so funny.
Sam Martinez. Okay! So thank you, Sam, for my hat. I'm going to kill
I think
it.
you too. I think it's hysterical.
I'm glad you
could have
enjoy
made it bigger. Yeah, it's so funny because you got so mad the other day because, well, not mad, but I saw your face. She was wearing the hat during, you know, seeing we get back home to our set. She takes it off and Dad
so
was
excited.
like, no, I want you to leave the hat back on. She's like, really?
So I put that thing back on and I was like,
It's
kidding me.
It's so funny.
I love this hat
it's
with
so
all my
funny.
heart.
Yeah. It was nice to talking to you.
It was nice talking to you. Come and see us in Cinderella.
Come and see the play.
Come
What else you got to do?
What else you gotta do, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, it's been a pleasure talking with you.
It's been a pleasure talking to
I
you.
know.
I'll see you on Monday.
I'll see you too.
Ow, hit me harder. I'll smack you out.
Okay.
Smack you out?
That doesn't make much sense, but
It did in my head.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
anyways,
we'd like to thank all of you people for watching us today.
we're going serious now.
Please watch us tomorrow. The show. And in fact, put us on repeat, beep, 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 because you'll love us like a song in Cinderella.
But yes, come see us in Cinderella.
Yes,
you
will love it.
You will laugh till you cry.
You will cry.
Till you laugh.
Vice versa.
Tomato, potato.
And tomato,
Tomato.
pistachio.
Anyways, thanks for watching us, and we hope to see you all at Cinderella. So
Yes, we
bye.
do. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Wave.
Mwah.